Have you ever wondered what makes Cheetos that lovely shade of fluorescent orange? The bag says that Cheetos are made with real cheese, but in reality, real cheese is white because it comes from milk. Cheetos are actually made up of highly processed, unnatural ingredients, artificial colors, which make it bright orange. CBSNews.com has reported that several schools are actually trying to ban the sale of Flaming Hot Cheetos because of their lack of nutritional value. Even the Chicago Tribune has reported that these foods create a similar brain response as seen in those in people addicted to illicit substances. As a kid, I had a lot of Cheetos. I had Hamburger Helper, Hot Pockets, all of these normal processed foods that a lot of families choose because of their convenience. Most Americans actually rely on food-like substances rather than real, actual food. I've been eating clean for about 9 months now, and I have never felt better. My son, Bradley, is 4, and he likes an apple every now and then. Who doesn't? But the other day, he was telling me that how much he just loves apples because they're so juicy and so crunchy, and they just taste so good. This made me so proud to be his mom. I have raised him for the past 9 months to reach for healthy foods rather than a bag of fruit snacks or a bag of Capri Sun, juice boxes, etc. Your kids can be like that too, I promise. Just give clean eating a chance. What is clean eating? Clean eating is more of the old-fashioned way of eating. 100 years ago, families had gardens in their backyards. They milked their own cows, or the milkman came by, and they usually made everything from scratch. Today, that seems kind of far-fetched, but it really isn't that hard. We can eat things like bananas, apples, my son's favorite, organic, natural, fresh ground peanut butter, another one of our favorites, and local honey, which is also super beneficial for you. Americans these days are the most obese country in the world. But what makes us so overweight? Is it because we like things done the easy way? Is it because we're always crunched for time? Is it because we want more bang for our buck? I think maybe all of these reasons are why. But I also think that manufacturers put all of these foods on our shelves that are unhealthy. They're not food. They're food-like substances, as I mentioned. The nutrition team at coreperformance.com says that clean eating can help us lose or maintain healthy body weight, controls blood sugar and cholesterol, increases energy, and boosts our immune system. So those of us who are on everyday medications or even take a daily vitamin might not have to do that anymore once you start clean eating. As I mentioned, manufacturers pump all of these unpronounceable ingredients into our foods, but what are they? The first step to clean eating is reading the ingredient label instead of the nutrition label. The nutrition label tells us how many grams of fat, how many sugars, protein, calories, etc., which I guess is kind of important, but not as important as the ingredients in our food. Vivian Goldschmidt, best-selling author and founder of the Save Our Bones Foundation, has said that even healthy cereals contain unnatural ingredients, one of these being butylated hydroxytoluene, or BHT, and this ingredient is also found in jet fuel and embalming fluid. Not something I like to start my day out eating. Another artificial ingredient is artificial colors, such as yellow number 5, which is actually derived from coal tar, and it can contain lead and arsenic and potentially cause cancer. A group of English doctors back in 2007 did a study on artificial colors in children ages 3, 8, and 9 years old. They concluded that children who consume artificial colors and a sodium benzoate preservative have increased hyperactivity. Are your kids bouncing off the walls after eating a bowl of Apple Jacks or a bag of fruit snacks? This could be the reason why. Vivian Goldschmidt also says that thousands of chemicals are entering our food supply every year. That's thousands of man-made chemicals that our bodies don't like and don't tolerate well that we are eating every year. Eating clean doesn't have to be hard. As I showed you, bananas, apples, peanut butter, honey, so many foods are actually healthy for you and easily accessible. This is the ultimate fast food. I mean, you can take a banana, peel it, and eat it in your car. You can cut up an apple and have it as a snack at work. One of my things that I like to do is I like to create a meal plan before I go grocery shopping. A lot of meal plans you can buy. My favorite is actually free, and it's found at thebettermom.com. She has meal plans for 2 weeks, breakfast, lunch, and dinner included, sometimes desserts, and she always incorporates leftovers. I like to say that if your food can go bad, it's good for you. If it has the shelf life of a Twinkie, probably not so good for you. Thank goodness they stopped making Twinkies, am I right? Another thing I like to say is a box of Apple Jacks is to an apple as an Etch-a-Sketch is to an iPad. Definitely not the same, definitely not as good. Dr. Edward Group III, founder and CEO of Global Health Center, has said that by cleansing our bodies on a regular basis and eliminating as many toxins as possible from our environment, our bodies can begin to heal themselves and prevent disease, become stronger and more resilient than we ever dreamed possible. I agree with Dr. Group 100%. Since eating clean 9 months, I feel happier, I sleep better, I have more energy, I actually like to exercise, my family likes to try new foods. We've had kale, Swiss chard, things I never even knew existed, and we actually loved them. These bodies are the only bodies that we will ever have, and we have to treat them as such. Dr. Fabrizio Mancini, author of The Power of Self-Healing, has said that the average American takes in about 5 pounds of additives a year through processed foods. That's 5 pounds of junk that our bodies do not need every year, just because we like things done the fast way or we like our food to be cheap. I can tell you that spending more money on groceries is better than spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on medical bills when we do get sick. Eating clean does not have to be all or nothing. Even just a few clean meals a week, a month, a year can be beneficial. Try it. You might like it. You can make a change. It's simple. Try to buy a bunch of bananas. Try to read your ingredient labels. If it has high fructose corn syrup, don't buy it. Actually, if there's 5 ingredients that you don't recognize on one box of food that you're going to buy, don't buy it. It's not good for you. Once you make the change, once you take the first steps, you will never turn back. Your body will thank you. You will live stronger, healthier, happier lives.